Bonjour les amis, comment vous allez? Je m'appelle Guy, j'espère que vous allez bien. Good morning everyone, my name is Guy and I hope you guys are doing great. I would like to speak in French, but unfortunately I have to keep it in English because I'm going to share some tips here for French learner. And if I start speaking in French, that probably means that this video is not relevant for you guys. So I'm going to keep it in English, at least for this video. And I want to share with you guys the importance of having a tutor. I often hear my students saying that, okay, I'm learning using these apps, I'm learning using these books and these books, but let me tell you, this will never replace a tutor. And this is why. The tutor will always be able to personalize your learning. I have a lot of students coming saying that I just want to learn French because I want to travel, I just need to speak to people. So I'm not going to focus on grammatical concept with that person, I'm just going to speak on conversation. I have other people coming and saying that I want to take a test, like A1, B1, DELF or stuff like that. I'm going to focus on all aspects, including speaking and writing. That's what you're calling personalized, and only the tutor can do that. The second thing that is also relevant for you guys here is the correction. The tutor can give you a real-time correction, real-time feedback. While an application sometimes, they don't give you the feedback. They just throw you some answer, but you don't really have that feedback that will allow you to progress or to correct your mistake the next time. Another aspect also of the tutor is the time management. Usually when you're using your apps, you may look for answer. When you're using books, you may go on the internet trying to search for answer and things like that. But the tutor can help you save a lot of time because you know exactly the problem and you know exactly how to address it. The context, which for me I think is everything. It's probably the most important thing for me if you're having a tutor is the context. The tutor is able to teach you within the context, while the apps do not always mind the context. Let's say for example, I'm going to put a situation where I'm in the office talking to my supervisor. Me as a tutor, I know how you're going to address to your supervisor because it's your supervisor. So it's going to be probably a vous. While you're talking to your friends or your relative, it's going to be another way to address that person because it's a tu. And you can get several examples like that. We can talk about idiom. There's some idiomatic expression that you can use depending on the context where you are. And the apps is not always there to check what's the context or ask you first what's the context. But having a tutor, he can already analyze the context, analyze the situation, and depending on the situation, he's going to address the proper way to have the conversation. So I wanted to share this little time with you to tell you, hey, if you're not having a tutor yet, it might not be me, it might not be somebody in Manila French tutor, but please think of having a tutor if you want to reach the next level or in your learning journey.